I just want to ask both of you about Guardiola. I think Karius will get found out, if he might get found out. The last 2 games have been the 2 biggest games in City's season, and they've given away 3 goals each time. John, is that significant? Because I think I'd give my own opinion here. I think it is significant that they've given 3 goals up in those 2 games, that they haven't paid enough attention to defence, and they're not rolling over West Brom and Huddersfield. They're playing good teams.
I don't agree with that. They've rolled over Tottenham and Arsenal and all the top teams, Chelsea, this season. I mean, of course, it's a crisis time for them. It was a bad, particularly at Liverpool. I thought on Saturday, the game could have been over by half time. I know it's all ifs and buts, but Sterling scores his goals of 4 or 4. I mean, unbelievable misses. So, of course, it's a difficult time. You lose 3 goals in 2 matches, but the Liverpool one I'd be more worried about, but I thought that the first half they came back from that and showed, well, they're not that as bad as they were against Liverpool, and should have had it wrapped up. They didn't have it wrapped up. But this is another game again tonight. I mean, of course, it's a crisis time for them, but I wouldn't look too deeply into it in the 2 matches in regards to the whole season.
With the greatest respect, we're coming to the end now. I'm going to let you guys go. With the greatest respect, John, I don't see what Sterling missing 3 or 4 goals has to do with City giving up 3 soft goals, 2 of them to Paul Pogba, who was alone in the box, and a header from a corner. What's that going to do?
I'm not. Well, first of all, you're 3 or 4 goals ahead before you get to half time.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. I'm not saying they didn't defend. Hang on a minute. Let me talk, Eamon. You asked me my opinion. Of course, they didn't defend well. They've defended very, very poorly, and they're not very, very good at the back when they're put under pressure. But they're not being put under pressure a lot all season, and are Liverpool capable of putting them under pressure again tonight? That's the big thing. They've won more matches than anybody else. They've conceded, I think, 15 goals less than Liverpool have conceded this season.
Yeah,
they've had 2 bad matches.
I've heard this argument.
Bad match.
I've heard this argument before. I never thought I'd hear it from you. I mean, the fact I asked the question, and the question is this: I'll ask it to Didi, and maybe you can come back and have another go, John. Didi,
go on. Well, ask me the question again, and let me.
Right.
Go on.
The fact that in the 2 biggest games they've had to play this season, against Liverpool last week in the Champions League and against Manchester United to win the Premier League against their bitterest rivals, they conceded 3 goals in each match. Is that a worry?
Of course. Of course it's a worry.
Okay.
But it's a worry that they can of course it's a worry, I mean that's I'm not trying to make a case for them there and that. If you lose 2 matches, it's a huge match for them tonight. And losing 2 matches and conceding 2 goals is bad for anybody. And of course it has to be a worry, definitely.